shudder in horrified delight. Learn more about such dark stars as Ted Bundy, Gary Ridgway, the Green River Killer, John Wayne Gacy, Paul Bernardo, Carla Homolka, Jeffrey Dahmer, Dennis Rader, the Pine Torture Kill, aka the BTK Killer, Bella Kiss, David Berkowitz, the Son of Sam. These and many more shocking tales and tidbits about serial killers and their depraved acts will keep you up at night. I did purchase this book at Barnes & Noble. It was $14.95. A warning: this book does contain sensitive material and explicit words, some triggering content. So, if any of this is too uncomfortable for you would have used it, but it isn't. We hope you enjoyed the book and come away with a better understanding of the creature known as the serial killer. And trust us, they aren't really human, not like you and I are. Yours in blood, death, depravity, and peculiar acts. Tom Philbin and Michael Philbin. So, part 1, The Friends Among Us. We serial killers are your sons. We are your husbands. We are everywhere. And there will be more of your children dead tomorrow. Ted Bundy. This is the part that we're gonna be getting into. Part 3, Serial Killers Worldwide. America hardly is alone when it comes to serial murders and murderers. This part of the book presents stories about some of the worst killers in the world from a variety of countries. Ivan Robert Marco Malat, Australia. Australia has some of the worst animal predators in the world. Dingoes that will snatch your baby from a carriage. Snakes that make herpetologists quake. Great white sharks cruising the waters off the Great Barrier Reef, constantly looking for their next meal. However, in the late 1980s, there was a two-legged predator afoot in Australia who holds the dubious honor of being Australia's worst killer. And he was far more dangerous than any animal. His bloodlust for human victims was combined with a cunning that no animal could ever begin to equal. In the end, like so many other serial killers, there is no telling how many people Ivan Robert Marco Malat, known as Marco, would have murdered had it not been for the raw courage of one young man. A British tourist named Paul Onions. Onions was hitchhiking near the Belen State Forest in Sydney in January 1990 when a silver four-wheel drive vehicle stopped to pick him up. The driver, a well-tanned, tightly muscled man with a handlebar mustache, invited him to hop in. Onions took off his backpack and put it on the seat and climbed in, and the two men started down for the road. The driver said his name was Bill, and everything was fine at first, the two men making friendly conversation. Then abruptly, Bill changed. He began probing into Onion's life with inappropriate questions that violated his personal privacy. Gradually, the man went into an outraged rant filled with racist remarks, including invectives against foreigners such as Onions, who was becoming more and more nervous was chasing after him and shooting, the bullets coming perilously close. Onions zigzagged his way through the forest. Once inside, he was able to gradually work his way to the road. He frantically flagged down a passing car and poured out the story of what had just happened, and the driver took him to the nearest police station. The police recorded all the details of what had occurred and had Onions describe Bill to a sketch artist. Onions didn't know it at the time, but his chances of dying, had he not bolted from the car, were 100%. Without realizing it, he had encountered the serial killer, Ivan Robert Marco Malat. Gruesome murderers. 2 years after Paul Onions was accosted, the bodies of two British women, 21-year-old Caroline Clark and 22-year-old Joanne Walters, were found in September 1992 at a place appropriately called Executioner's Drop in Belen State Forest. The decomposing remains were not too far from where the driver from the silver car had picked up Onions. The last time the women had been seen was in mid-April, when they were planning on hitchhiking to Adelaide. The girls had been savagely attacked, and there were some strange elements to the murders. Joanne Walters had been stabbed in a frenzy, one wound thrust so deep that it penetrated her spine, and the medical examiner thought it might have paralyzed her. Curiously, the zipper on her jeans had been pulled down, but the top button fastened, almost as if the killer had raped her and then hastily buttoned her pants to somehow hide the assault. Caroline had also been stabbed repeatedly in a manic way and shot 10 times in the head. The ME theorized the killer had actually used her head for target practice. Curiously, too, a primitive brick fireplace had been constructed at the scene of the murder, about 120 feet from the bodies. Its purpose was anyone's guess. The media speculated in headlines that a serial killer was on the loose. The police made no progress in solving the murders over the next few weeks, and eventually brought in the criminal profiler, Dr. Rod Milton. He decided that the serial killer knew the area, was in his mid-30s, and had a history of aggression, but that he was not a serial killer. The profiler's analysis seemed accurate. No other bodies were discovered for a year. In 1993, 2 more bodies were found. The victims, James Gibson and Deborah Everest, who had been missing since 1989, were both 19-year-old Australians. There were similarities to the first crime scene. For one thing, the zipper. On Gibson scene contained the same primitive fireplace and 22 shells. 3 days later, the bodies of 2 young Germans. Oh my god, I don't know how to say that last name. I'm so sorry. And Anja Habschied. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I'm real sorry. I really don't feel like checking on my phone how to pronounce it. As rude as that might sound, it's just because I'm recording on my phone, and to go back and forth, no thank you. So do forgive my laziness on this. Were discovered, bringing the total to 7 known kills. The 2 had been savagely attacked, as in the previous cases. The pants of the young man were unzipped but the top button fastened. He had